Freddie Roach says that Keith one-time Thurman is faded and he hits like a girl. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Let's jump right into it. Now, Freddie Roach, he's had a lot to say. Obviously, his major pupil that got his training career like really popping is back in a big fight, and that's Manny. Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman. Link in the description. He did an interview, and this is what he said. Freddie Roach said, and I quote, "I saw a little video where Manny Pacquiao was hitting the heavy bag and Thurman was hitting the heavy bag, and it was almost like a man hitting the heavy bag and a girl hitting the heavy bag, and Keith Thurman was the girl." He goes on to say, "The fire is there with Manny. I love when fighters talk about Manny because Manny takes it to heart. He'll make him pay for it." At a news conference, Thurman said a few things about Manny, and Manny just let it go. "I had to open my mouth and say, 'We're going to knock you out.' I thought I was going to get a response back, but I didn't." He also alludes to Keith Thurman, basically being washed and not being the same fighter. He said, "I think we'll knock him out along the way. I think Manny's really hungry for a knockout, and I'm really hungry for a knockout. We've never knocked anyone out at 147, and that's something we need to do." Right? He also says that Keith Thurman is, he says his last 3 fights, you can see he's faded. He's lucky to have won that last one, referring to the Jose Cito Lopez fight. He had a very, very poor performance. I know he had an injury and he had some time off, but he has no excuses for this one. End quote. Freddie Roach definitely, he's an ambassador for his fighter and knows how to talk it up and get people talking. As far as Keith Thurman's last performance, I actually didn't think his last performance with Jose Cito Lopez was very, very, very poor and all that Keith Thurman produced. I thought he was actually looking pretty sharp considering the long layoff and whatever happened. I think it was the 7th round or whatever where he got tagged. That was a poor round. But overall, the performance, that took it down because you've seen the fighter badly hurt and backpedaling, and he didn't look so great that particular round. But all in all, I don't think, considering almost 2 years off or whatever it was with injuries and coming back, I don't think he looked horrible. It just that overshadows the rest of the performance. But he actually looked pretty decent, pretty sharp until that moment, and then he kept composed. He didn't go down. But yeah, that was quite the scare for Keith Thurman in the Jose Cito Lopez fight. But that's what happens. Long layoff, you're in there with the rugged guy, you maybe underestimate him. But like Freddie Roach is saying, the great thing about it is there's no excuses now. Keith Thurman has already had a tune-up fight. So he fought in January, like late January, and now he's about to fight Pacquiao. So we're going to see how this plays out. I'm looking forward to it. Keith Thurman, he's been wanting a Pacquiao fight, and now he's getting it. Pacquiao's looking like he's been kind of turning back the clock in his training camp. He looks to be in tremendous shape. He's a gym rat. We're never really worried about Pacquiao not being close to his weight. He usually stays pretty close to his weight. Throwback fighter stuff, and it's weird. Pacquiao has a weird, because he looks tiny, he looks small, but guys can't figure him out, and I think it's just because the new age training is totally different than guys that are throwback fighters, and the hunger and the desire. It's easy in the social media age to kind of get complacent when you make a lot of money and stuff like that, but this is nothing new to Pacquiao. I think it'll be a good fight. I'm going to be in Vegas for the fight. I think it's a real good fight. Looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think. Is Keith Thurman washed up? Is he faded? Is he the same Keith? What could we expect? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you're new, consider subscribing, but you don't want to miss this particular one. It will be on Fox pay-per-view. On Sunday, they're doing a face-off, so I'm looking forward to that. Make sure you guys watch that on Fox. It's going to be like, just a face-to-face with Keith Thurman. I seen the preview, and it looked pretty good. So that is tomorrow. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think. We working.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.